This is the Cooldown Podcast. I'm Tyler, a coach who believes you can be strong, mobile, and human all at the same time. Around here, we don't glorify burnout. We train hard, recover harder, and talk honestly about what it takes to show up fully in the gym and in life. Let's break the mold, build resilience, and breathe through the chaos. This is your moment to slow down. Welcome to the Cooldown. I am using this remote as a microphone because it is an emotional support microphone. So here we go. Anyways, hey, I'm Tyler, and this is the Cooldown Podcast. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy you're here, and I really hope you stick around. A little background story. I started this podcast back in 2019, and let's just say it's been a while, and it's had a few identities since then. The name of this podcast has changed 3 times, and I've had more I'm coming back moments than I can even tell you. There have been so many times over the past 7 years where I've wanted to return back to this space, like so badly, but something always held me back. Whether it was the timing, being busy, fear of public speaking, perfectionism, burnout, or just life in general. Something about right now just feels different. It feels really different. Now, I'm not waiting until it's perfect. I chose the name The Cooldown because this podcast is meant to be a space where we slow down, reflect, and we talk about the things that matter, the things that feed us, and being realistic about situations without all the pressure to be perfect. We don't have to have it all figured out. Talking things out, guys, talking things out, getting things out is one of the most healing methods I have ever practiced. Sometimes the moments I talk things out is when I actually figure out the solution. It works, guys. I'm telling you. Try it out. So again, here we are, doing just that, practicing what I preach. This show is your reminder for me and you to take a breath, carve time out for yourself, and honor where you're at in the process. Just like in training, we warm up, we work hard, and then we rest or we cool down. It's all part of the process that works and is sustainable. It's okay to slow down. In fact, it's extremely necessary. This podcast is meant to remind you of all of that. And it's unfiltered and it's deeply personal. It's like really personal, actually. I'm gonna get real deep with you guys. I'm not even joking. You might wonder where the rebrand and the inspiration to come back came from. Let me tell you, in past chapters of my career, I've often felt silenced or unseen, like many, many, many times. Like no matter how good of a job I was doing, there never seemed to be a space for my voice to be heard or for my work to be recognized, truly. I would pour my heart and soul into my work. Before I worked for myself, I still do. It's been a journey, guys. But this podcast is me literally creating that space now. Finally, an outlet where I can speak with intention about the things that are important and special to me in a way that actually feels like me and hopefully relatable. I hope to be authentic AF. So with that, let's get into the real nitty-gritty of why I'm relaunching right now. This podcast, like I said, has been on my heart for years, but every time I've tried to come back to it, I felt like I had to have everything figured out. I felt like I needed a clear brand, the perfect niche, a catchy title, a polished studio setup, a huge following, a weekly upload schedule, the whole damn thing. I thought if I couldn't commit to all of that, I shouldn't do it at all. It wasn't good enough. But now I realize that was just my perfectionism dressed up as strategy. And I'm thinking that's pretty relatable to most people. I'm not relaunching this podcast because I have everything figured out. I'm launching it because I finally don't need to. Huge difference. I'm giving myself permission to drop the perfectionism. I'm giving myself the opportunity to learn along the way. I'm giving myself permission to have fun and do the things I desire to do. These things feed my soul, and it's hurting me more than helping me by not doing this. The truth is, 7 years ago, I just hadn't lived enough yet. I didn't have the stories, the scars, or the self-trust to speak with confidence, but now I do. Now it's time to speak out. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I realize the more reps I put in, the better I'm going to get at something. So just start. I've done a lot of healing and growing in the past few years, and one of the biggest things I've learned is that waiting until you feel 100% ready is a trap. Repeat after me. This is a trap. This is a trap. This is a trap. It is a huge trap. You end up staying stuck.
You stay silent and you stay small. You don't ask for help and you keep running into the same wall. Trust me, I would know. Been there, done that. That is why I am here to speak on all the things. So, on that note, I'm done waiting. I'm so done waiting. I'm creating the podcast because I need a place to just be, a place to tell the truth without shrinking, a place to explore ideas, share stories, and connect with other people on a real deep level. It's going to be messy, it's going to be human, and it's going to be powerful. Trust me, I love a good highlight reel. It pumps me up, it inspires me, it really does. But truly, I need both. I need the good, I need the beauty, I need the messy, I need it all. All of that combined is truly what keeps me going. So, here's what you can expect moving forward. The Cooldown is going to be having a mix of episodes with things like life updates, mindset shifts, behind the scenes, coaching tools, lessons I've learned the hard way, the real stuff that shaped me, a little Q&A series called Mobility, get in, and most importantly, some kick-ass interviews with some kick-ass people. I'm not here to play the polished influencer game. I know a lot of cool people and I'm stoked to get them on here, but truly, I'm here to keep it real and connect with people who crave something deeper than just surface level content. Also, my full time is personal training. I coach people every day. I have coached over thousands and thousands of in-person and now online training sessions. And every day I feel as I have a lot to share from what I learn daily. People will teach you a lot, trust me. They will teach you so much. So, episodes will launch every other Tuesday for now, and I'm planning to eventually shift that. I would love to get on a weekly upload schedule, so stay tuned for that as I get into the groove. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss these episodes. Turn on the notification bell. You are not going to want to miss these episodes. I repeat, I am going to be pouring my heart into these episodes. I just can't help it, guys. If you connected with today's episode or you're just excited to be here, please like, subscribe, and leave a 5-star rating and review. It really does help, guys. It helps so much. It helps me more than you know, especially while I relaunch this thing. And lastly, if you struggle to find your voice or if you've been scared to start again after quitting something, please let this be your sign. You're allowed to begin again. You're allowed to start over as many times as you want, and you don't need to be perfect to be powerful or impactful. Just show up and do the damn thing. I'm Tyler. This is the Cooldown, and we're just getting started. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next episode.